Time is an odd thing. Growing up, I was excited about what the years might hold, about the places I'd visit. I recall childhood moments with my mother on her throne, and my father, a figure of mystery. I remember the rat plague, Mother's passing, and all that happened at the Hound Pits pub. Now this. I just want to put an end to Delilah's reign and get my father back. This house holds her secrets. Delilah pulled herself up from tragedy, grabbing the Empire and changing it to her liking. With Duke Luca Abel, she transformed a coddled dilettante into a schemer who helped her take my throne. She's made herself immortal, and even my father's sword couldn't end her life. I'm going to undo all she's done. And next time, I'll hold on to the things I cherish, just a bit tighter. That's strange. I feel drained by this place.
I know you think I don't belong here. Insufferable.
Could that be Stilton? The Duke is paying the Howlers to drop food for Stilton.
Drop food for me. In and out, like the wind. I think they're afraid. We'll be getting started soon. The Duke's beloved is coming back. Yo,
Aramis Stilton?
warm the quilts, will you? I feel...
3 years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
I dreamed that Duke and I were hunting. But the deer had faces.
By the Void.
Stilton, your guests are waiting in the study. The Duke is demanding refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Windowbon.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook, ma'am, but he keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the Royal Curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Captain.
There are whales down in the mines. I hear them howling to one another.
be able to get around that, going back into the past. Whatever happens seems to be centered at some focal point. The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
Kids in 2 years.
Part of Stilton's combination is missing.
Perhaps.
That notebook contains Stilton's combination. By rendering Stilton unconscious, I changed the past. But how?
I wonder how much time I have before Mr. Stilton returns home. I want to beat out the rugs, but the dust makes him call.
I'm gonna call for help.
Is everything mixed up here? What happened?
It's time to begin. Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you, Delilah is your rightful empress. You owe her this.
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions. Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
Returned from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait. You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
By the stars. This is boring.
It's supposed to be cold.
I don't care what's going on.
Might be
I'm
time
going
to
to
spring for
concentrate
fish
on my
cake.
duties.
Hey, aren't you working another?
What's the matter? You saw something?
you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the ropes only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined. Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
Why'd they slow down Flow 4? Did Marco say? Apparently the family committee made a request. Too much dust was pressing down.
I've heard that Stilton agreed to a meeting with the woman heading up the family committee.
Maybe no one else will even notice. But things have changed here. For the better.
It's like the Duke will keep taking, consuming until someone puts an end to it.
You're back. That was quick.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes, I paid a visit to Vice Overseer Byrne. At least I think I did. And I've been to Stilton's house. We can go.